Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. I'm gonna be making out this video. So first of all, I'm gonna say if you don't like Taylor Swift, this is really not the video for you because I'm going to be fading out about Taylor Swift. So if you don't like Taylor Swift, yeah, I suggest you exit this video because I'm about to be literally fanning the fuck out about Taylor Swift because I love Taylor Swift. Her new Red Taylor's version is so fucking awesome. Like All Too Well. Okay, All Too Well has always been one of my favorite underrated Taylor Swift songs. I've always said for years that there should have been a single. And then when she came out with a 10-minute version and then turned it into like a short film, I was like, what in the fuck? It's obvious that the song was about Jake Gyllenhaal, obvious. I, you know, I love Taylor Swift so much. She's a great artist. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. She got me into country music. She did. And then people are like, oh, her music's not country. Originally, it was country. Um, I just like love her so much. Am I kidding y'all? She's one of my favorites. Like, she's up there. Like, I have a couple of queens, female singers that are fucking awesome, and she's up there with Beyonce, Queen Beyonce. Anyway, people are like bullying. Well, no, Jake Gyllenhaal, like he's not even acknowledging that All Too Well short film. He's not acknowledging any of that shit, which I think is crazy. I also think it's crazy the fact that he kept Taylor Swift's scarf after all these years. Mm. But All Too Well. I mean, it it's one of those songs that you listen to, and it just reminds you of being in love, and then when the relationship ends, you know how you deal with the relationship being done. Like me, for example, even though it's been 10 years, me and my ex, we've been done for 2 years, and it's weird because I'll see memories pop up on Facebook, and I'm just like, oh man, 2 years ago from today, I was hanging out with this person, and now we're just not together anymore. They moved on. I'm over here being single, trying to date, trying to see where it goes, just stuff like that. I mean, I love the fact that Taylor, her music, as Swifties, we're all like detectives when we listen to her music. We're like, oh, who the fuck is she singing about? And she always leaves little Easter eggs in her videos and shit. And her new video that was directed by Blake Lively. Side note, if you haven't noticed, I'm a big Gossip Girl fan, and I freaked out when I was like, oh my god, Serena's directing Taylor Swift's music video. Side note, Serena was Blake Lively's character on Gossip Girl, the original one. Oh, and side note, the new one's that really good, just like the original one. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's my opinion. A lot of people don't really like the reboot, but I like it because it's. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on topic. I mean, I've always fucked with Taylor Swift's music. Always, her. She's one of. I mean, I love her romantic songs. I love her heartbreak songs. Oh my god, she knows how. This girl knows how to write love songs and heartbreak songs. And I'm just like, oh my god, her song. What the hell was it called? Mr. Perfectly Fine. I was like, oh hell, she did it. She did it. And it was so obvious she wrote that about fucking Joe Jonas. I mean, yeah, and you know what? I'm freaking out because I fucking already know the next album she's gonna redo is 1989, which is one of my favorite Taylor Swift albums because I. Okay, but let me get back to talking about Red Taylor's version. Okay, so anyway, well, no, I'm gonna talk about Red. It has a special place in my heart because when We Will Never Ever Ever Get Back Together came out, and when I Knew You Were Trouble fucking came out, I was dealing with a toxic motherfucker. I was in love with somebody that treated me like shit. And then I was like, damn. I was like, man, Taylor's talking about motherfucker like I'm dealing with. I dealt with a fuckboy. I dealt with a dude that was a closet case that never wanted, yeah, basically, yes. And I got sick of the on and off with his ass. And then New with Trouble and We Were Never Ever Ever Get Back Together came out. I was like, oh shit, even Taylor's fed up with that shit. And I was like, it's a sign. That's why Taylor Swift Red has a special place in my heart. Not just that, but that song, Last Time, I related to that song too because I was like, kept going back and forth with this dude, and it was just, I was miserable. Side note, the motherfucker other day messaged me. Yeah. And I blocked his ass because I'm like, I'm done with you. You're extra reason. I'm not going to keep stepping. You're one of the reasons why I want to change my number at times. Anyway, yeah, yeah. And I, I love Taylor Swift so much. Yeah. And so that's basically my little fanning out in this video. Like I said, a lot of people don't like Taylor Swift, but I love Taylor Swift. I really don't. One of my friends I used to work with, she just doesn't like Taylor Swift at all. And yeah, and I'm just like, girl, okay. Well, I mean, shit. There's some famous singers I don't care for that. A lot of people fuck with. Mm. But yeah, that's basically. And if you haven't seen her All Too Well short film, and you're something, I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure all Swifties have seen it besides me. But if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it because it's a work of art. It's so sad. It just. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys and peace.